Hello again. The quick addendum, because I realized I missed a whole really important battle. So Ermor did a follow-up on their throne rush into Dardania. So let's go ahead and check that out. So we've got a line of mages here. Many of them turned to Revenant, or I guess just a number of Revenants. Goodness, that's a lot of death gems to spend on those. We have some Sacred Cav, we have some Gladiators, and a small number of Legionaries. In addition, Fomoria's brought in some reinforcements, some more Giants, some more Mages, more Air Gems, along with their Fomorian King. We got a Howl from the Lar. You can see the infantry routing. So I think this is worth watching again, just really quick, but from more on the Ermor side. Go ahead and see what killed all these troops. So we've got a Nature 4 Lar that did not do mass protection, it looks like, which is somewhat surprising. Instead we did Howl, which is a good spell, but I think I'd rather mass protection. So unlucky that he didn't kill the Pontifex Maximus. That would make it a little bit more difficult for Ermor to claim in this area. But as we can see here, Fomoria kills 7, 8, 9 mages, including the Lar, and 2 Centurions. Loses nothing from his army. So this is a fantastic victory for Fomoria after the bloodbath of last turn. And I guess this warrants looking at the Ermor Throne Rush. So Ermor's got this throne now, which is 3 points. So this is the only throne that Ermor needs to win the game. So Fomoria winning that battle prolongs the game at least like another turn or so. I think I was thinking about trying to intervene here, but I didn't want to just throw away my 2 Mind Lords, trying to pull something off. And honestly, I was kind of okay with the game ending at this point. But doesn't mean I'm necessarily throwing away my position. I still wanted to gain in power. I just viewed it as other people's jobs to stop the throne rush. So specifically more like Tianchi and Fomoria, because they each have multiple caps. I'm just the 1 cap nation. So I'm more concerned about moving into Arco lands and getting bigger. Not concerned about trying to fight game leaders like Tianchi or Ermor, especially over thrones, where I'll attract a lot of attention. And I don't want to stab Fomoria in the back either, so my only real logical war target right now is Arco, unless I feel like suiciding myself for the game state, which I don't really feel like doing because Arco's already thrown the game state. So I don't feel like saving it to help other players like that right now. So I'm just going to focus on building an army here. I'm going to launch a raid here with some troops. And I'm going to keep on gathering and put together a force for 9. I've talked with Tianchi and he's okay with me trying to move into 9. So that's our goal. Acquire more coastal forts so we can get more amphibious mine blasters. Having like 10 to 15 in each army just adds like an extra little layer of oomph to it. So that's kind of the idea there, and it helps protect from individual like thugs or SCs. Especially like maybe like future Wind of Death traps and stuff like that. So it's always nice to have like just a certain number in there. So that's what we're doing. And I already covered most of the rest of the turn in the previous turn, so I'll go ahead and end part 2 here. I'll see you in turn 44.